That felt like a league game. Obviously, in a good old-fashioned, fight where both teams were throwing, punches and competing at a high level. And unfortunately, one team had to lose because I thought both teams gave it their all out there, played with a lot of heart. And in overtime, they came out with a nice lead, and our guys fought back. And we got some better play in the second half, and we did a nice job on the backboards, which is something we've done for a while now. Making some shots to go along with that was nice.
Derek, when you were down by 16 and you guys weren't making any shots, did it really seem plausible that you could come back and win this game?
Well, I felt like we could because we didn't make any shots, that if we took care of the ball and the ball started falling in on the offensive end, that we would at least make a game of it. I didn't know if we could definitely come back from 16 down. But when they started falling, it's always looks better, the plays you diagram and drop. So we fought pretty hard in the second half there.
Derek, you've been around this game a long time, and obviously it was skewed because of the overtime. Have you ever seen 60 rebounds in a game?
No, I haven't. At least not with our team, my own team. But the overtime helps a little bit. And I think the last time a UMass team had 60 rebounds was '96, which, you put Marcus Camby and some of those guys out there, that really makes a difference. Sean Carter was unbelievable on the glass tonight. And then going zone a little bit in the second half, we took some tough shots that he was able to clean up. So it was just something that happened. I'm not really sure exactly how.
You can't teach a kid to follow and tip dunk, and I mean you won effort points tonight in the last 20 minutes. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, we had some. That's really how we have to score and make plays, is off kind of broken plays and effort plays. And I think when we do that, we're a pretty good basketball team. When we're not capable of doing that, our record indicates we're not so good. So it was nice to see us get some second opportunities and come up with. I would say I think our two teams are really a mirror image of each other. I mean, coming in, just the style of play, the way we were both shooting the ball from the perimeter, how we need to score and get buckets. It's really as the game indicated, two pretty evenly matched teams on paper and, at times on the floor.
Did you guys do anything different with Sanders in the second half? Or?
No, we picked up a little bit more at full court, which made the guards handle it a little bit more. But nothing really too much different.
Do you think you guys maybe took advantage of him being out a little bit, or felt that he was out?
I'm not sure if they even knew, but I knew he. I definitely think we took advantage when he was out. He's one of those guys that's just a difference maker on both ends. And with his tip back dunks, his blocks on the defensive end of the floor, and he's a tough matchup for any big guy who has to cover him.
Derek, how big was that three there at the end, before the halftime? It was a 15-point game. They were going to the last.
Well, since we had been down 17 our last two games at the half, or maybe 3 games, I'm not sure, but I felt like we were +5, only being down 12. That 3 by Ricky was huge, and it was really the only second one. We were 2 for 9 at the half, and that was one of them. And so I think that was a big boost for us to at least feel like we were in striking distance to some extent.
Is it hyperbole to say that, that stretch saved your season? That, you're down 16, you're falling to 13th place?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to just push forward and try to get better every day and mature, really mature as a team. And there's some other stretches that have gone the other way that, if they flipped around, we probably wouldn't be in this situation. A lot like Duquesne. You have overtime games. It's what could be a bounce that doesn't go your way, a rebound, a deflection, a half-court heave. That's the strange thing about basketball is 1 point makes or breaks some games.
What would it mean you have such a young team, to go on a road and win a game like this, to come back and so far down and win an overtime? What's that mean to the
They're starting to believe. And I think this reinforces a lot of things I've been teaching and coaching. A lot of times with young kids, you have to get them to believe that the process has an end result. And when you win games, they see it and then they feel it, and then at some point they take it over, and I don't have to coach every play as much. And tonight, especially in the second half, I was able to let those guys play and feel the game and figure it out.